As we've already noted, a lot of money can end up moving through a real estate brokerage, even in a single transaction. Some of this money may be payment for the services rendered by real estate agents, or it might be funds promised by a buyer to the seller that have been stored away until closing. Compensation for real estate professionals usually takes the form of commissions, and the way commissions are distributed between brokers and salespersons is determined by the agency relationship within the brokerage. But before we talk more about how real estate professionals are paid, it's important to quickly revisit how brokerages work. A broker acts as the principal and often is the managing party within the firm. Real estate salespersons work as agents of the broker. The amount that will be paid to a real estate broker is usually determined by a commission rate. Set by the broker, this rate is a percentage of the sale price for properties listed through the brokerage. Commission rate is commonly set between 5 and 6% for residential sales and might be up to 10% for the sale of commercial property. In most cases, it's the seller who actually pays the commission. Listing brokers often have sellers sign a type of listing agreement called an exclusive right to sell. This agreement gives one broker the sole right to sell the property. On top of that, the broker is entitled to the full commission if the listed property is sold during the listing period. When it comes to the distribution of commissions, the broker determines the amount that their agents will receive. The commission split is the way in which the commission is divided between the broker and the salespeople who worked on the same transaction. Salespersons will receive a portion of the total commission amount based on that commission split. Brokers can end up working with other brokers to sell properties. In the case of cooperative organizations like multiple listing services or other broker arrangements, the commission split is between the brokers and then divided between any salespersons who helped them. For example, seller Trevor is looking to sell a property. Trevor signs an exclusive right to sell agreement with Monica, a real estate broker in his area. Monica and one of her salespeople, Richard, find a willing buyer who's represented through another brokerage. The sale of the property is negotiated between Richard and the salesperson from the other brokerage. The buyer and seller eventually agree to a sales price of $300,000. The exclusive right to sell agreement between Trevor and Monica states that she is owed a 5% commission. 5% of the $300,000 sale price is $15,000. At the closing, $15,000 is distributed to Monica for her agreed-upon commission. Monica agreed to equally split the commission with the buyer's broker. Monica and the buyer's broker each take $7,500. Monica has an arrangement with her salespeople to split commissions on a 70-30 basis. Ultimately, Monica earns $5,250. This covers both the costs of the listing and advertising of the property and provides her with a small profit. Richard, the salesperson, earns $2,250 for his efforts. Not all the money a brokerage takes in is payment for services rendered. Real estate brokerages are often asked to hold money during a transaction. This kind of money is held in what is known as a trust account. Trust accounts are legal and financial arrangements where a specified party called the trustee is given control over another person's assets. The trustee manages the assets until instructed to release them to a named party, referred to as the beneficiary. There are several types of trust accounts. Temporary trust accounts can include escrow accounts, where money and deeds are usually held in trust until the transfer of the property is complete. Now let's talk about some more detailed topics, such as procuring costs and a real estate agent's responsibility when managing a trust account.